Volunteers and the Texas A&M Aggies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Volunteers ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. Attempt at a return. Motion from the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Got it in the middle. It's Riley. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Reed. It's complete to the right.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Makes the catch, it's Craver. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some
time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Owens. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Reed. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Volunteers will punt it away on fourth down. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got it.
It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Owens. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Turns it on in midfield. Sprinting away. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Big orange offense on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Grabbed in the middle, it's Staley. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Vols want to move quickly.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Offense, quick tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Snags it and he's open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Running inside. It's Bishop. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't full. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
In the red area, it's Bishop. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the ground, it's Owens. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Moore. Could be an alley. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The run inside. It's Bishop. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll operate out of split backs. He'll run it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the ball comes to rest right there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's Reed to throw. Sends it downfield. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Going to the run, it's Bishop. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
Never getting stopped on that 2nd down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They're going to run it, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Vols! Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussy. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, take no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Running inside, it's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Wants to fire on second down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. The give on the option. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Throwing, Reed. Rushes on him. Plucks it out of the air. There he goes. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bussey. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The option look. Quarterback keep. The give to the back. Maybe some room here. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Great offenses find a way to feature their playmakers. How about the creativity by the offense? Using the speedster, the wide receiver as the pitch man, and he kicks it into high gear and makes the huge, long touchdown run for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Now improvising. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the move. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And as a a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Reed. He wants it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he added the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Open on the right side, that's Smith.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking.
Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it way down the field. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw it again. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dodson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bussey. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. Reed finds his big tight end, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M!
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the 2nd half, you drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
They'll keep it on the ground. Got a little grass. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And there you see the running back doing work on that RPO. He gets the handoff, he sees the crease, and that dude gets north. If this running back gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He is outstanding in space, and he showed it to you right there.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Volunteers. the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ballgame.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Owens. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll run the option. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Morrow. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's Reed to throw. Under fire. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
The Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Play action with Reed. There's the pressure. And down he goes.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throwing Reed. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's a heat. Finds his man in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bussey. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
Fires left. Got his man. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
The run inside. It's Morrill. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Reed. Here comes the heat. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggie. A great catch and run for 6.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Knocked down for the tackle.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Just a quick little turnout by that tight end, just moving the ball a little bit forward.
Yeah, that's called the stick route. You're just trying to turn around and give your quarterback a place to go with the football. That's an easy completion.
Makes the grab. It's Staley. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around, and maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You're welcome. That's what the defensive line just said to the secondary. Ball comes out quick, inaccurate. Why? Because we're getting pressure on the quarterback right away.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. It's complete. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Back to pass on second down. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running inside. It's Morrow. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Man, you see the wide receiver. He's got to push up field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball. And then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes a connection. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Just keeps slinging it. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Wants to throw on 1st down. On the move, he fires. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Got room on the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.